Cabdiwahab's case is not isolated. There has been many cases of people who have been abducted and who have disappeared from him. It was just yesterday that the news were covering of 11 people whose bodies were found in Tanariba in Garissa. So we have gathered here to urge government to produce Cabdiwahab as soonest possible. Not soonest, should produce them immediately. So that if they have an issue with him, take him to court. If the situation and the things we have, because we have given time, why we have not held this kind of a press conference is that we have been talking to government agencies. We have been asking them where this man is, and we have not got serious answers. So the assumption that it's any other person cannot pass. It is the government who must protect the lives and property of citizens. So if we are not safe in Turban Road, I don't know what we are going to do in Laikipia. So we are asking government to produce Cabdiwahab the soonest possible time and arraign him in court if he has any. If they cannot, I don't know whether they can provide spirit for him.
By and large, Professor Cabdiwahab is missing. It is the task of the government of Kenya to produce him. We don't want to go to speculations of what might happen, who is behind it, who did it. The buck stops with the Kenyan government to protect the citizens. And therefore our appeal today as leaders from the region is that we are appealing to the government to up its game, produce Professor Cabdiwahab, and equally protect all other citizens from such kind of acts. We have gone to various places, we didn't get answers. And therefore today we are telling Kenyans that we are asking the Kenyan government through its security agencies to produce the professor. There can never be any other excuse. Nairobi and Mombasa are covered by CCTV cameras all over. It will be quite absurd, unfortunate, that we are able to know who did it. So our appeal is, once more, produce the professor. And once you produce, equally take action against those behind such kind of activities.
This is a very unfortunate incident, and it cannot be tolerated. How can somebody be abducted at 10 a.m. in the morning in broad daylight in the center of the city? This is unheard of, and it cannot be allowed. I am urging the security agencies to come out clean on this issue and bring back Professor Cabdiwahab as soon as possible, or immediately. I have asked several statements before in the House, the Senate, concerning people who are abducted like this. And when you ask questions, nobody gives you an answer. They are produced after 2 weeks, after they have been away for more than 2 weeks. 2 people have asked about. All of them were abducted. One was abducted in broad daylight in Wajir with security agencies. He was later released after nearly a month. Another one was abducted just outside South Sea Hospital with a number plate which is fake, like this one. So this cannot happen. If at all there are anything the government has, we will not accept issues like this to happen. We are citizens of this country. We have the right to defense. We have the right to protection. Even if we cannot say for sure that the security agencies are the ones which did it, but it is the right of the security agencies to give us answers. They are the ones who are supposed to defend and protect. In the middle of the city at 10 a.m., nobody has the guts to abduct anybody, except most likely the security agencies. If they are not the one, then let them come out clean and tell us who did it.
Indeed, the community have been restless the last 4 days, and it is really a big shame for the government to subject such frustration to its citizens. I think the government has a responsibility to protect the lives and property of Kenyans. Indeed, from where we are seated, the fact remains we suspect government security agencies to be involved in this kind of abduction. From where we come from, that is not distant. There were a lot of extrajudicial killings that happened, extrajudicial related abduction, and all that what has been happening. we are clear in our conscience that Cabdiwahab is not involved in, any kind of terror-related acts. However, the government has a responsibility to produce Cabdiwahab within the soonest time possible. Indeed, the government is under obligation. We are saying this because whether the government have picked him or not, they have a responsibility to protect Kenyans wherever they are. If one can be abducted from the city center, then what do you think of other Kenyans at the peripheries of this country? I think it is a big shame. We are also subjecting, Kenyans to unnecessary fear. The earlier the government produces Cabdiwahab, the better.
We are therefore asking, because the family is asking, Kenyans are asking. As members of parliament here, we are also asking, where is the professor? So somebody somewhere is actually responsible, and the finger point at the Kenya Police Service. Can Kenya Police Service come out to tell Kenyans, to tell the family of the professor, where is the professor? So the family is asking, we are also asking that we want to hear, we want to be told, and we want to see the professor safe and sound.